Interesting. What's up, guys? It's your boy CIelshock from CIelshock Mini 4-wheel drive racing squad, and I'm a teacher here in Noobworx. But before I start my video, I would love to invite you guys for a very big event. It's gonna be first time in history, USA versus Canada. It's called Battle of the Turf. It's gonna be hosted by 6 Garage Mini 4-wheel drive. Location will be in Endless Fun 400 Monarch Avenue, number 14, Ajax, Ontario, Canada. Again, mark your calendar, October 20th, 2024. It's a Sunday. There's 3 categories: semi-pro / tune class, B-Max, pro / open class. Just be there and don't miss it. It's sponsored by Team Mini 4-wheel drive club, Pogi Hobby Shop, and Ronell Customs. Again, Battle of the Turfs, history in the making, USA versus Canada. Don't miss it. October 20th, 2024, Ontario, Canada. Be there or just, I don't know, be a sore loser. With all that said, we have another review. We're going to unbox this motor boot by MCP Customs again. McCoy Custom Prints again. So this is a motor boot. So this is coming from the Philippines. Thank you, MCP, again for sending us this product. And now we are going to test it. We are one of the lucky people that he sent this so we can test it out for free. Alright, so let's open this box and let's see what's in there. Ooh, it's orange. So thank you so much for printing my favorite color. The CIelshock trademark color, orange. So when you open the box, you have this Type-C cord charger for you to charge the device. So a regular USB cord with a Type-C. It's awesome, pretty awesome. I think it's pretty long too, so it's pretty good. Let's take this out. We have this, and we have some stuff here. Obviously, some stickers. Thank you, MCP, for sending some stickers. Alright, so let's get going. So these are, I think, these are more, this is the cap sensor. I think this is the motor cap sensor when you're using the motor boot, and that's a heat sink. Alright, so this is the actual motor boot. For some people that are familiar with the motor boot, there's an actual motor boot camp from Force Labo. That's quite expensive. I think it's like over like $200 or something like that. But this one is a cheaper version, which is amazing. So we can actually have an affordable price for it, and people can actually have a budget for it. Hopefully it will work the same. So where did it start? Let's show what's in here. So first, this is the fan to keep the motor cool. Also, if people who doesn't know, motor boot, it actually reads the RPM of the motor, so you actually have an idea how much RPM it can produce. I think it's calibrated through the Geary app on iPhone, or they actually have a Geary app that you can download through Android. I have no idea because I never used it. But this is the motor slot, and this is the screws that you can actually, like, you put the terminals of the motor. I'll show you later. There's the hole over there that you can put, that you put the motor right there. The update. So this is nice. Actually have a USB Type-C to update it. Maybe you can, I think you can contact him and he'll send you the link when there's an update about it. And this one is for the charger, and this is the reset button, and this is the on and off button to just reset. Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory. Let's turn this bad boy on. All right. Oh, again, there's another custom CIelshock logo. Oh, let me do that again. I want to see it again. One more time. There you go. He actually made put my logo over there. Thank you again, MCP. That's the MCP logo. So it also have a stopwatch. So this says Motor Boot version 1.1. All right. So to toggle this, just press the reset button. And then if you put the stopwatch, you double press. And the stopwatch will be activated. And if you want to start it, so you can use it for timing your car. So it's a 2-in-1 combo thing. You can actually use this for timing your cars. If you want to stop it, just press it, and you can actually use it for RPM checker. All right, to go back to the main menu, you just long press the reset button. Goes back there to toggle. One click, one click. Now we're in the motor boot. Press it. And there you go. We are on the motor boot dashboard. So you can see it says MCP Motor Boot version 1.2 RPM, and then the max RPM. It actually tells you too if the fan is on and off, and there's the timer how long the motor is running. It's pretty cool. So we can try this out. All right, so let's use the stock motor first. So it comes with a heat sink right here. It comes with a motor cap sensor. So this side, you can use it if there's a pinion gear in the motor, and this one is without the pinion gear. So you basically just insert it like that, and so that's the one gonna be rotating when you try it. It's gonna be like this, and then you screw it up. It's better if you can use an actual screwdriver. There you go. So you can see it's connected. And he said I can use this as a heat sink. Maybe I'll just use an O-ring like this. You can use an O-ring like this, so it can clamp in both sides. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, so you can clamp it in both sides like this. All right, so this is what it should look like. Get 2 rubber O-rings to secure it. Actually have a heat sink over there, so that's what it's gonna look like. Now we are going to get a power source. I heard he's actually in the verge of doing a version 2. I don't know if he released it already or it's not released yet. I don't know if it's out already, the version 2, but this is the version 1. I think the version 2 already have a power source, but this one we are going to use my NC2500 Pro so we can use it as a power source. So let's see if it works. I'll be back. Let me grab my charger. All right, so I'm actually back. I have alligator clips here for my power source. I'm gonna show you. Clip that right one. Just make sure you don't have a mistake like keeping them close together. Okay. All right, so my power source is my NC2500. We're gonna use a motor run, and then we're gonna use 3 bolts because that's what we normally do when using a Mini 4-wheel drive motor. And we're gonna start running this. We're not actually gonna break in this motor, by the way. I'm just gonna show you how the RPM works, and let's see if it's actually working. All right, start. Now it starts running. All right, so now we're running in a voltage of 3 volts with 24 amps, and it's telling me that the max is 1400 RPM. 15,000 RPM is the top, and the average is showing me. See, it's like fluctuating right now, so it's not. See, it's even going faster, so it's starting to break in. I'm not trying to break it in, but it shows you how this works. So the RPM, see, it keeps going up and down. The RPM keeps going up and down, but it maxed at the 15,237 RPM. But right now, it's like 14,571, 14,393. So it's not stable yet. But as you can see, the fan is on because the motor is starting to heat up. So it says the fan is on, and then the timer right there. So it's been running for a minute now already. So that's basically how it works. It's very easy. And then if I stop this, I'm gonna stop. So now that it stopped, RPM is gonna go to 0. You'll see the max. And if you want to reset this, you just have to push the reset button, and everything goes back to 0. All right, pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. All right, so let's try to use a different motor. This is a stock motor. It's pretty easy. See, I don't go crazy with these things, because if you make it too tight, it's gonna ruin your terminals. This is another stock motor that I have. And now we're gonna use a different sensor cap. So this sensor cap, instead of using that hole, we're using the bigger hole, and we'll just put it on the pinion gear like this. Oops, there you go, pretty tight. And then we insert it over there. Same process that we did earlier. Make sure it doesn't. Make sure it's not gonna ruin the terminals in there. There you go, perfect. And then we just put it there. Make sure it is in. The wires are touching the screws. Then we put our heat sink. Putting the heat sink again. This one's the tough part. Putting this thing on. Especially trying to focus on the camera. There you go. So I kind of try to hold it. To put it in place. Put the alligator clip back. Right there. Alright, let's reset this back to 0. And then we start again 3 volts. And it starts running. Same process. So you can see once it starts running, the fan turns on. And the timer works. So this one is like 17,000 RPM. Max. With the stock motor. I think that stock motor is faster than this one then. Because the other was I think 15, right? So yeah, as you can see, it's stopping up at 430. Now it stops up 17,472, 17,448. So yeah, so that's how, so now while you're braking in, you can actually put your drops while it's running like that. Everybody have different way of braking method. I have a break-in method, the safest way, here in my Noobworx YouTube channel. You can search it on my playlist, but that's the safest way. Everybody have the different style of how to break in motors. So you can see now, as you can hear now, it changes the sound, so the motor starts to break in. 17,804 RPM is the top now, but it's still fluctuating and it's not stable. So this is a very good tool. I'll stop it now. It's actually loud if you guys can hear me. So for me, I'll make this really quick. This is a very good tool. I think this is very useful to determine how much RPM you gain when you're braking your motor. If you use it with the speed checker that I reviewed a day ago, that I will show you in the other video. Actually, I already released the video, so you can see it on that video. If you use that speed checker and then you use this, you can actually check the top speed of your car and the max RPM of your car and the average RPM and the average speed of your car. So these tools are very helpful. Thank you, MCP, for making this, and hopefully you guys like it. It's pretty easy to use, and also it's very affordable. I don't know how much exactly it is, but I will put his link at the description below, so you can actually consult and talk to him. There are some There are some shops I think that sells this too. I don't know if it has the MCP brand. I think Tamiya Underground has this, and MCP is the one selling this too. So for you to find out and look for it, but this is specifically MCP motor boot. I know this is not as expensive as the Force Labo one, but this will get the job done. I think this will work. If there's any suggestion that I would say it's only probably a rubber over here. A rubber to keep this stay here so it's not moving when it's running. That's it. Because I like this. This is very handy because it's small, it's not big. It also have a stopwatch. And I don't need a power source because I have a power source already. Well, I think the version 2 have a power source, as I've said before, earlier in the video. So you have a choice to pick if there's already like a power supply or without the power supply. Me personally, I like this one because I have a power supply already. So yeah, so this is MCP motor boot. Hopefully you guys like it, the review. It's pretty handy. I like it myself. This is CIelshock from CTUSA Mini 4-Wheel Drive Racing Squad, and I'm a teacher here in Noobworx. We learn from you, you learn from us. Always race humble. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Peace.